Cast 9 and action.
Okay. So today, guys, you're going to be doing cuspal replacement, which is essentially the natural evolution of a cusp cap. So last week, essentially, the purpose of doing a cusp cap is that you've got an undermined cusp, so it's quite thin. So the risk is that the moment that the patient occludes onto that tooth, there's a very high chance there's going to be a fracture line. Now, if you think in what you did last week was you essentially reduced it to about that high, about 2 mils lower, okay? The idea behind that is that when you occlude onto the restoration, it takes the brunt of the occlusal force, okay? And then because of the way you've designed the prep and the filling going into the prep, it then disperses the force through the filling rather than through the tooth. So the restoration itself acts as sort of like a shock absorber for you, okay? A lot of the time nowadays in adult dentistry, they're opting for other materials because they're finding they're a bit more better at distributing the force. But it's still very important that you guys understand the principles of reducing a cusp and replacing a cusp, because you may need to do maybe a preliminary filling before they go to the dentist for maybe an inlay, a crown, something like that. Okay? So what you're going to be doing today is a cuspal replacement. So the major difference is instead of having a reduction, you're actually reducing the cusp to about the depth of the occlusal floor. Okay? So last week you essentially had 3 depths. You had the deepest portion, which was the proximal box, the slot. Then you had the second deepest portion, which was the occlusal floor. And then the third